Let's see what we can do with this thing once we get it down. Stay tuned and find out. There it is. I have a wasp nest that I knocked down. I tried to knock it down above where it was hanging out of the tree. That way I'd preserve the insides and the papery part. Now, the outside might be a little snowy, but let's tear into it a little bit. I'm going to try to pick the driest parts. This is dry on the inside. I'll just set that aside. This is a little drier here. A little drier there. You can see the different layers. So I'm going to burn the papery side, not the honeycomb side, which not really a honeycomb because it's a wasp nest, but all right. Probably a good idea to process the paper a little bit, give a little more surface area. All right, let's give that a shot and see how that goes. Now it's time for the ferro rod. I'm going to light this part that I roughed up a little bit. Let's give it a shot here. Might take a few strikes because of the ferro rod. And the wasp nest has been outside. It's not exactly the driest. Once it goes, it's going to go nicely. But until then, I'll shower it with some sparks. There we go. We got ignition. I'll put some of these on. So I can blow on it a little bit, give it a little bit of oxygen, but looks like it's windy enough of a day where it's still burning. So things are going up. This has the makings of a survival fire if necessary. This is not the kind of thing you want to do. Oh, that feels good. It's not the kind of thing you want to do if it's summertime. Now the wasps, it's 20 degrees today, so the wasps are going to be hibernating or not even hanging out. I wouldn't dare do this in the summer, and I don't suggest that to you either. Now, my ferro rod wasn't exactly the best one on the market. I had to struggle a little bit, but I feel that's important because that way I can learn how to use a ferro rod that might come in a survival kit. What happens if you find yourself in a situation where you have a ferro rod that maybe not be as good as the one you carry, and you're struggling to get it going? Well, if you have some practice and you know, oh, the right angle of the way the right angle of the striker, it helped. It doesn't help if I go like this. It helps if I turn it a little bit. That gives me better sparks. So just by kind of struggling, I learned that. So I'd be more effective, especially when your hands are cold and time's of the essence. So those are good things to consider. For me, I feel like I'm done with this. It gave me enough warmth to have got a fire started. I'm happy with that. And that kind of burned out there. But that gets the point. We had a nice bit of flames there for a while. And that's that. All right. That was a wasp nest, and that was for you to survive.